Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Shows Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, and in this video, I'm going to talk about some scenes involving Maurice Scott, his wife Kimmy, and Martell Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Martell seems super duper confident in the interview that he and Ariane did with the alleged mistress of Marceau, so much so that he tells Maurice to sue him. And Kimmy is feeling like her man is being disrespected. Now, before we get into these scenes, I ask that you please hit the like button on the video and please subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on these clips are allowed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play this first scene, obviously, between Martell and Maurice. I was pretty shocked that Martell would tell Maurice to sue him, even as confident as he seems. Financially, who would even want to deal with a lawsuit? And Martell, I know I don't know the man personally. I'm not a signer on his bank account, so I do not know the balance of his bank account, but I just don't know. Do you really have it like that to have to retain yet another attorney and pay their hourly fees to defend you against Maurice? And Maurice, I know you would not want to hear those words either, and we all know why. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this clip, and I will come back with my commentary.
All four of us was going places together. What are you talking about? Oh my God! Oh, you make it even worse. You don't even remember. Hold on? Are you an attorney? Absolutely. Sue us. Listen, Martell. Sue us. What am I going to get from it? You cannot. You can sue her. Y'all can sue me. All four of us was going places together. What are you talking about? Oh my God! Oh, you make it even worse. You don't even remember. Hold on? Are you an attorney? Absolutely. Sue us. Listen, Martell. Sue us. What am I going to get from it? You cannot. You can sue her. Y'all can sue me. All four of us was going places together. What are you talking about?
Okay, so I played the clip a couple of times for you. So Maurice is pretty much denying that there was ever any sort of, I don't want to say ORGY, but any sort of rendezvous involving, I guess, a few people. And Martell is saying the four of us used to hang out. What are you talking about? And then, Maurice is denying it still. So Martell is saying, sue us, sue us. So he is confident that he would prevail, I would imagine, if you were to tell someone to sue you. Now, I can remember when studying journalism in college, of course, they taught you, you seek truth, you pursue the truth. But if anyone were to sue you for a slander or defamation, the burden of proof is on them because they have to prove truth. They're saying that you're lying on them, so they would have to prove truth. So Maurice would have to prove that there was never any sort of incident of some sort of rendezvous where Martell was present and he was present as well. What Martell suggested in that so-called interview that he and Ariane did with the alleged mistress. And then with Martell, he would be the one that's being accused of defaming him, but that burden of proof, it would be on Maurice. And it could really open up a can of worms. So I just don't see Maurice really going there. And also with everything that he's dealing with the lawsuit that he launched against a couple of bloggers, I know that what he did not see coming was Miss Black Titanic countersuing him. I don't think that he saw that coming at all. I think that he just assumed it would be more so like an intimidation tactic. And so now I doubt it that he would want to deal with yet another lawsuit. And he wouldn't want to deal with any extra surprises, any curveballs. So I doubt that he would do all of that with Martell. But Martell, he is so passively aggressive when it comes to Maurice. I think that he just sees Maurice as like a kid or a joke or something. Like he doesn't think Maurice will ever square up with him, not in the courtroom or out on the street. I feel like Martell said, sue us, assuming, knowing, believing that Maurice would never do that. Because otherwise, if he had any inclination that Maurice would indeed sue him, I don't think that he would be this huffy and puffy and would actually say it. I think that he would be trying to calm Maurice down so that he would not sue him. But at the same time, he could also be that much confident that he could prove his case that he may have said that. But again, financially, why would anyone want to go there? Now let's move on to a scene that Maurice had with Kimmy, because Kimmy, for the first time, she's almost like saying that, Martell pretty much isn't perfect and he has done something wrong. I don't feel like she gives that same level of empathy, or did not give that same level of empathy when he was still married to Melody. But when it comes to her own getting slighted in the interview with the alleged mistress and embarrassing Kimmy, in my opinion, now, all of a sudden there's an issue with Martell. So let's go ahead and listen to their conversation.
After all of your wonderful counseling conversations of helping him get right, he took to throwing you under the bus. I look at Martell acting like a little kid. This is a guy who's hurt, so he's trying to do things to hurt other people. I don't think he gives you as much respect as he plays he does. And I think in order for people to hear, they have to hear it from people they respect. It might be pointless coming from you. I think Martell looks at you as an extension of your brother. And for as much as he, in your face, tells you things like, yeah, you're right, I hear you, da-da-da. It looks like he gives you some sort of respect. I don't think he does. After all of your wonderful counseling conversations of helping him get right, he took to throwing you under the bus. I look at Martell acting like a little kid. This is a guy who's hurt, so he's trying to do things to hurt other people. I don't think he gives you as much respect as he plays he does. And I think in order for people to hear, they have to hear it from people they respect. It might be pointless coming from you. I think Martell looks at you as an extension of your brother. And for as much as he, in your face, tells you things like, yeah, you're right, I hear you, da-da-da. It looks like he gives you some sort of respect. I don't think he does. After all of your wonderful
Okay, so we heard that a couple of times. So Kimmy, she feels like now that Maurice was mentioned in that interview with the alleged mistress, now suddenly Martell does not have any respect for her husband, Maurice. And she's like, he sees you as an extension of your brother. So I don't know if that was her way of saying he sees you as like less than your brother or just like him. I'm thinking, are you saying he thinks Maurice is just like him? Is that your way of saying that he's also pretty much saying that Maurice gets down like Marceau does? And Kimmy just doesn't want to say it out loud. She doesn't want to say it out loud, direct on camera. The Scotts, and I've said this for a couple of years now in videos, they always get to skirt around issues. They get to like talking cold on camera. And like the season 3 reunion, Carlos King said, yeah, when you all were starring on this show, you all made a pact to not talk about certain things. And I just thought that was wild to even let that fly as a producer of a reality TV show. I don't know if Carlos if he felt so desperate for a new show after leaving Roa, because he left Roa, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 9. And then I believe he moved to California, and he had the treatment with Melody and Martell. And then he told them, well, I can't really do HGTV, but I could sell an ensemble cast. Do you know other couples? And they were filming, in 2018. So I'm wondering, was he okay with the pact because he needed another gig right after leaving Roa? I'm wondering if that is the case. Like it has to be like 2017, 2018. He needs another gig. And so he tells them, let's do an ensemble cast. Boom, he has another gig, and he's okay with them agreeing not to talk about certain things. Because even on the show that he came from, Roa, at this just last reunion for season Sweet 16, they all talked down on the alleged alliance that Shamia tried to put together, and it just fell apart. And Portia even said on camera, I feel like alliances ruin shows. And Andy like agreed with her. But on this show, they get to have pacts where they agree not to talk about certain things. So she's like, he thinks of you as like an extension of your brother. And Maurice is like, oh, I look at Martell as a kid who's hurt, and he's hurting other people. It still amazes me the passes that they give Martell, no matter what. No matter how much he can disrespect you, embarrass your wife with salacious allegations, embarrass her, and you still just make excuses. And he is like baiting you, tempting you, saying to sue him in coleslaw. But I don't think he would dare do it. I don't think he would. Do you all think that Maurice would actually take Martell up on his command, if you will, and sue him in Ariane? Or do you think that he will just ignore all of this because he doesn't want to open up a can of worms? What do you think was Kimmy's intentions of trying to convince Maurice that Martell does not respect him? Does she want Maurice to take a more aggressive stance with Martell so that he stops embarrassing them on camera with the allegations? And do you think that he sees Maurice as an extension of Marceau? I actually feel different when I think about the older seasons of LAMH. It always seemed like Martell just flat out did not like Marceau and Tisha Scott and her mama Wanda. He did not like those three. And he kind of effed with Maurice for whatever reason. I was never able to figure out why he would F with Maurice over Marceau, but I always felt like he straight up did not like Marceau, Tisha, and Wanda. I felt like Melody was way more friendly to their family than he was. And so it was always so incredibly annoying the way that Wanda would come after Melody when I'm like, well, honey, she's being way more nicer to you than Martell. Are you watching the same show? But let me know in the comments what you all think about these scenes. I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you all are having a great weekend so far. I'm having a pretty chill Saturday. I got my hair done this morning. I got my locks retwisted. I'm looking fine. I'm feeling fine. And then I went to the park afterwards for a brief, maybe, I don't know if I was there an hour, and then I went and had lunch. I had a salad and a baked potato at like a local bar, a little local pub. And then I said, let me come home and just like grab the mindset of creating some content. So that's what I was doing. I was watching like some old Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for sure and combing through the blogs. But I wanted to talk about when you get your hair done, how chatty are you? I don't know if it's because, Aunt Flo will be coming to town any day now, but today I was feeling like really drained of energy. And my loctician, bless her heart, she was so talkative. Like she talked for 2.5 hours nonstop. Even while I was sitting under the dryer, y'all, no cap, she kept going. And it was almost giving me anxiety because I'm like, Oh my gosh. And then she would even stop like retwisting a lock. She would like stop to like talk with her hands. And there was one time she wanted me to look at her. I'm like, what? So I just thought it was a lot. It was excessive. I want to feel relaxed when I'm getting my hair done, when I'm getting, it makes me feel like I'm getting pampered. I don't want to feel like it's like a 2.5 hour conversation and we're going over so many topics, so many family members, and I have to like process what she is telling me, have an opinion, give it quickly because now she's about to go on, she's about to continue on. Whew, it's just a lot. So I had to go to the park and kind of decompress. And I said, oh my gosh. So here we go. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you all. And then last night, I walked at the park for about an hour. And then I went and saw a movie called Relay. It was about a fixer, a male fixer, kind of like Olivia Pope from Scandal. But he used a relay message system to communicate with the people who needed the fixing. And the movie takes some twists and turns. So if you're interested in like a suspenseful, kind of like cat and mouse thriller type of movie, you could check it out and let me know what you think. But I will talk with you all soon. Bye.